So remember that trainer in Golden Valley, Marcia and Randy, who like filed false police reports and stuff on me for years?
It's not on the top of my head, no.
Okay, so I wanted Jean to go because I wanted to go down and watch the debate because I support Schuster.
Okay.
Right? And it was right next door to the rock shop that I buy my rocks from. I buy and sell rocks. That's my actual business.
Okay.
Besides my job.
Okay.
We went down to the rock shop, popped in there, we're talking to Pops, the owner, and the daughter Terry. And then it was literally right next door that they were having the thing. So we go over there, and I see Amanda Kaufman and Lester Custer. Oh my gosh, shit, because I didn't go on the search I was supposed to be on this morning. So it's like, so we see Marcia and Randy there, and I've had problems with them for years. IA complaints, like blue reports. They were all found false, right? Okay. So we see him to avoid looking like I was there for any sort of altercation. I've met Marianne Salem once because, my boyfriend's the pilot for the SO. I met her like once before, never had problems with her. Don't know Leslie Tyler, don't know any of these people. We went and stood where Amanda and Les were, watched the debate, and we were hanging around because I wanted to say hi. Butch Merriweather put the debate on. I haven't seen Butch for a while. He was one of my biggest supporters when I joined Search and Rescue. And I wanted to say hi to the sheriff. So I said hi to Butch. I was informed that another complaint was just made against me because for the first time ever, I actually defended me and Lily. You've met Lily. This person's tried to have Lily taken from me, so I get angry.
Okay.
So I was waiting for the sheriff he was speaking in front of Marianne Salem's booth. He was talking to a county person, not a county person, I don't want to use the word civilian, just a random constituent.
Okay.
And I was waiting, I'm like, hey sheriff, I'm sorry you got another complaint against me. I had to defend myself for the first time because I get it, right? Whatever. In the meantime, Jean was getting yelled at by Leslie Tyler. Yes, Leslie Tyler has been attacking Jean. Jean retired this year.
6 months.
Yeah, everyone sees this all over social media. Leslie Tyler has been viciously attacking Jean, and so has Marianne Salem, who's running for county supervisor. I'm talking voodoo dolls, claiming Jean's got voodoo dolls, all these accusations, and Jean just shrugs it off, like she's retiring, who cares? So Leslie Tyler was yelling at Jean, come over here, offering Jean a piece of pizza. Well, that's kind of odd.
Yeah, she hollers at me, she says, hey, you want a slice of pizza? I walk over there and I said, actually, Leslie, I want you to quit lying about me on social media.
Okay.
And she says, you're the one that's having Jeannie Kinch, the county assessor, do a check on my LLCs. You're abusing your office.
Okay.
And I said, fuck you. And I just walked away.
Okay.
I don't hear this.
What website is she on when she's...
Every Facebook, social media.
Facebook, social media. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm walking away from Leslie.
I don't hear any of this. I'm already standing off, not knowing what's happening, ready to leave, and I parked by the rock shop. Right, so I don't hear this part at all. I just hear, her asking Jean.
We're talking about Leslie, so right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of the ladies that's been against a lot of things going on in Golden Valley approached Jean very nicely. Okay. Danielle Keck was asking Jean questions about things, and she kept pushing Jean, and I'm standing there. It was a very friendly conversation, and finally Jean was like, listen, if you want me to be honest, because you're not running for politics, you're not running for office, but if you want me to be honest, you need to get your facts straight, right? And I look up and I see Marianne Salem 20 feet away. Now the whole time I've been recorded, the whole time I've been there, by Marcia and Randy, Marianne Salem, and I didn't even know who it was because I didn't recognize her with the ball cap on. I kept being videotaped and recorded. Amanda Kaufman was like, were they waving at you or us? I'm like, I don't know. We stayed 40, 50 feet away from the whole time. So I look up and I'm like, what's this? Because I cuss a lot, right?
And Marianne's recording.
Marianne's recording, and I'm looking at her and she's doing this on her phone. And I'm like, what the fuck? I said, Jean, what the fuck is she recording for? So Jean turns Danielle around. She's like, hey, wait for the camera. Marianne is from you to, actually, I would say the front gate to her door. away, comes straight at Jean with her camera in her face. Gets about this far, and Jean puts her hands up and pushes the camera, kind of like, stop, like, what are you doing? And Marianne, shaking, almost salivating at the mouth, and starts going off on Jean. Like, you threatened Leslie Tyler. You were threatening Leslie Tyler. And Jean's like, I didn't threaten her. I told her to fuck off. Like, I didn't threaten her. She grabs Jean by the shoulder. And I'm standing here watching this, and Jean is an extremely good friend of mine, best friend. But I'm also thinking, what is going on? So I was like, hold on. Like, she's got this phone in her hand, like in Jean's face, and Jean's like, stop. She puts the phone, I'm assuming at this point, I don't really know, in her pocket, interlocks her hands behind Jean's head, and pulls Jean towards her, saying, screaming at Jean, literally salivating, get out of my face, get out of my face. I said, get your fucking hands off of Jean. Don't fucking touch her. She lets go of Jean and got in my face and tried to put her hand in my face, like, to smush me. Mm-hmm. And I pull my head back, and so she's doing this close. Fuck you, you two are the same fucking people, fuck you. And I turn and I see Coffin, Lieutenant Coffin, not far behind us. And I said, Coffin, Marianne Salem's assaulting Jean. And Jean goes, you're assaulting me, stop. And as soon as I called for Coffin, Marianne took off at a run. But she physically put hands on Jean. She tried to physically put hands on me.
So she actually
she advanced,
grabbed your shoulder and then did the head thing?
Yes. And it would be most
was that simultaneously?
No.
It was.
Well, first she put one hand up as she's...
So this was after you pushed the phone out of your face.
Yes.
Then I put my hand up to block the phone. I didn't push the phone. I just blocked it.
Okay, you blocked it.
And then she shoved my hand away, and then I guess she put the phone in her pocket, because then she had both hands on my shoulders
like
and
this.
then wrapped them around my neck.
Okay, boom.
And pulled me in to where I was like that close to her nose.
I'm looking her, former deputy, everything she's been through, but just as a woman, period.
So where can I find Marianne Salem?
Does she live off of Lazy YU?
She lives in Lazy YU.
Which is up the road, Wallapai Mountain Road.
Just so you know, Marianne was my assistant for a
Okay,
while.
yeah. So yeah, what's the history with you two?
She worked for me. She was my secretary.
She was your secretary.
And then she decided she wanted to run for my office, so then she went to work for District 1, Travis Lingenfelter. And then she ran for state representative and lost, and now she's running for my position.
When was she your secretary? What year was that? Or how long ago was that?
It would have been from when I was first elected up until, about a year ago?
About a year ago.
And Marianne has made some false complaints that the county supervisor's boss had to get involved in, like Marianne claiming, and she screamed at me, she gave me the middle finger. But Jean's boss already had proven, because there's cameras everywhere, that had never happened. I mean, Marianne's even claimed that Jean has a voodoo doll. Right?
All right.
So
do we
there's
have...
now rumors going
She lives
around.
on Ranch Road in Lazy YU.
I can probably look
Her
her up and
husband's
find
Frank Pugula. P-U-G.
her.
Okay, there you go.
Gotcha.
I can give you her cell phone number unless it's changed.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try it. I want to say we can look up where she lives, but yeah, I'll take the number if you have it.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know did you type this up, Anna?
Yes.
Okay, is the location where this all happened on here?
No.
I don't think right next door to the rock shop. I mentioned the rock shop.
What is it?
Well, there's a couple of rock shops out there. Which rock shop?
No, the Art from God, the red one on Golden Valley on Highway 68. There's a little pub, and there's the IL Cafe or Il Cafe, 1L Cafe.
Okay, so it was over there.
It was. I can actually give you the address. It was where the sheriff's debate was.
I might have it, and tell me if I'm right. If this is the address. Is it the 4095 West Highway 68?
The rock shop?
That's just the address I got.
Oh.
And what time did this all occur?
I can tell you all
Approximately.
that.
Okay.
Well, the debate started at 1, so...
The debate was where it happened was 4095 Highway 68.
That was the one I just said. Okay, so that's where it happened.
And I called, my other half after this happened. So it happened at about, I would say, 14:55.
Can I write on this, or do you have a copy?
No, before.
You sure?
Yeah, I got it.
No, what did you say? The
About,
time?
it happened about 14:55.
14:55. Gotcha. And now this.
This is the lady I was talking to when Marianne came after me.
Oh yeah, I would like her phone number too. So she's a witness, right?
Yeah.
She is a witness, and
She's
I
on-
just got sent information because my name is now being dragged through the mud as well. And I just got a message from someone I don't know about, hey, I heard you and Jean had an altercation at the sheriff's debate. Danielle Keck is good friends with Marianne Salem. And although Danielle admitted that she was there and saw what actually happened, she's going on Marianne's side. But Marianne's cell phone and video footage will show you that Marianne went about 20 to 25 feet at Jean.
You might want to read that. I sent that to Danielle.
You sent this to Danielle? Mm-hmm. What is that?
Aren't you glad you're a sergeant?
Hey, it's all part of the job.
I did that once.
You were, huh? You were a sergeant with us. Yep. It's a lot of work, huh?
Yeah, one of the reasons that I didn't respond to this attack was because of my training and background. They would have hung me if I had a.
I think you. I think you did the right thing.
And my thing is like, I've gone through a lot, but I'm watching someone who's dear to me getting physically attacked. And I then defend Jean, and I don't do anything physical. I don't do anything physical. But Marianne went to get physical with me.
Thank you.
Her hand was like this close to my face, within inches. She's doing this, shaking her hand inches away from my eyes, my nose, my face, everything that had already been damaged years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So besides Anna,
this is her response.
yeah,
GPLO. What's that?
Golden Valley Paradise Landowner
Gotcha.
Association.
So it's 7 p.m.
So besides Anna, Danielle is the only one that can really say what the back and forth was, but apparently.
But the video footage Marianne will show she was standing there videotaping myself, Jean, and Danielle from 15 to 20 feet away, and her literally doing this. You see it on the news all the time with the liberals, right? So she's further back, phone like this, aggressively coming straight at Jean with her phone straight in Jean's face.
Marianne was right.
Totally advanced. Jean, at not any point did Jean advance on Marianne until she got to the point where the phone was from me to you about this far. And that's when Jean put her hands up and was like, stop.
Just one hand.
One hand.
I mean, this phone would hurt somebody.
Like that,
so you can
right.
imagine a phone can be a weapon easily, right? We don't know what she's doing. She's literally shaking and almost had drool coming out of her mouth. She was shaking, yelling. Well, I don't know if she was yelling, but.
Okay, so Danielle witnessed this.
Mm-hmm.
I got your guys' statements. I will make contact with Marianne. And what are you wanting done, Ms. Bischoff, for
I would like the video reviewed so that will confirm what we've said here.
Mm-hmm.
If she's deleted it, you got to suspect that, maybe there was.
And as far as
anyone holding a phone up, that's not. I mean, she said
and we're obviously going to type on this thoroughly.
What I would like, and tell me if I'm wrong, I would like a written warning for assault.
Okay. I'm gonna.
I don't know. What do you think, Sergeant?
I think it's disorderly conduct for sure.
Yeah,
We at least have that.
Just a written warning.
It's obviously going to be documented thoroughly.
Well,
it's political. I mean,
and I'll definitely tell her. Now, do you want her to stay? Do you not want her to have contact with you anymore?
No, and that's been handled at work. She's made complaints about me flipping her off at work. When she accused me of that, there was a camera in the hallway right where it happened. I had keys in one hand and a cell phone and a glass case in the other hand. She's coming in the back door when I'm going out. It was physically impossible for me to flip her off.
And that's what she screamed at me when I said, get your hands off of fucking Jean. Because I'm thinking at this point, I have to defend somebody. Because I'm standing right there. And she said, she gave me the fucking middle finger. It was F. I mean, I cuss a lot.
Anybody that knows
she
knows
was,
I don't.
She was
I don't
F
flip
this,
people off.
F
In fact,
that.
I normally don't say "fuck you." I mean, that's very out of character for me. But the cop came out.
But this is the thing.
Came out of
you to Leslie Tyler, who's been attacking her viciously, is not a threat. Marianne Salem all of a sudden turned "fuck you" into a physical, verbal threat against someone. And then I personally think the reason she went off of me is
Well, I
because
did
she's
tell
friends
Leslie
with.
if she didn't quit posting lies about me, I was going to expose her. I guess that could be considered a threat.
I think, and Marianne turned on me because she's friends with those trainers.
So what's the thing between you and Leslie Tyler? She just...
Leslie Tyler's crazy.
I know, I'm familiar with her.
She's a slumlord, and she tried to get the county to give her properties for free so she could develop them with her fake economic development company.
Okay.
And I helped her for probably a year and a half, meeting with different department heads and putting this proposal together for homes for veterans and everything. And then we realized that she was a fraud and she never could come up with anything. And then she started screaming at different department heads and employees. So we put a block on her phone, and any contact with the county had to go through the county attorney. So she holds that against me.
And that's why it doesn't make sense that she was wanting Jean to come get a piece.
And what was Leslie Tyler doing there? Was she just watching the debate, or was she serving
actually
pizza?
running Marianne Salem's booth with a Support Marianne Salem t-shirt on.
Okay.
And if you've been attacking Jean for so long, and so has Marianne, why would you want Jean to come over and get a piece of pizza? That was a complete setup. What they were trying to do was they were trying to instigate an incident that they could try to use against Jean and myself or whoever else was going to be involved. But I can tell you right now, Marianne was videotaping it. If she says she doesn't have it, it's because she's deleted it because she knows.
Okay.
And Leslie may have at least audio taped our conversation.
She was
Leslie? Okay.
Oh, let me see if I have
And I know where to find her. I know where to find her.
Do you have my number? I don't know.
So was that your number I called?
Yeah.
So you just answered the phone?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, I was.
She walked away, and I was like,
And I'll definitely take your number. I'm pretty sure I have your number, but just in case.
Yeah, this almost reminds me of the drama where Scotty said that Hildy assaulted me. But
And I hate to ask
this.
this. What's your last name again?
Anderson.
I would remember something
That's okay.
easy. And your date of birth?
I thought I knew my deal, but
Do you want a DR number? Mm-hmm. Department number? Okay. I'm going to go pull one, and then I will get both of you business cards with the DR. And then I'm the shift sergeant tonight. So periodically, throughout the night, I'll go make contact with everybody that I need to.
Yeah, in fact, Marianne Salem might be at this GPLO meeting.
So
up until
she said 7. That's what the text said. So I'll go talk to everybody, and then we'll get a report written, and then you all obviously have that DR to pull. And I'll talk to Marianne and make it very clear about what could have happened today.
It concerns me.
Crime-wise.
Being, what my boyfriend does, and he's the pilot.
What concerns you?
That Marianne now knows who I am because of Marsha, and that she's going to cause problems for Mike. So
until it happens, probably not much we can do.
I mean, at least I now know there's a really cozy cabin I can go live in if he kicks me out.
So
I've got a cabin outside of town.
You do?
It's super
How nice.
cozy, it's amazing.
Where's that at?
It's behind Blake Ranch Road.
Okay, it's out there. Okay.
To the left, to the north side.
Oh, okay.
It has water but no electricity or anything. But
Just go out there to get. How nice.
And no dogs at bar.
How nice.
No noise.
So what do you think about this crazy shit? What's your professional opinion?
His bullshit.
I think it's silly. I know that's a silly word to probably use, but it's just something that probably just didn't need to be done. I mean, it's.
Does it sound like I fell into a setup?
To me, that's what
But they didn't know I was going to be there. I haven't been going to a lot of political
It'd be hard for
stuff.
me to say until I talk to everybody, but it's a sheriff's debate, so everybody's going to be there.
Yeah, and I certainly didn't want to make a
hands,
scene.
correct.
For
and I think you did the right thing. I really do. Obviously, Leslie Tyler riled you up, which, but I don't know why Marianne went out of her way. So it's almost like she just went out of her way.
Oh, 100%.
To come.
Leslie Tyler was not next to Marianne when she was videotaping. All I saw was just Marianne, and she's doing this.
So did she come advance at Miss Bischoff after
I would say
You said what the fuck like
it was
that? Is that when she came
minutes.
over?
So after Jean walked away and I had said hi to the sheriff, she was talking to this Danielle Keck or whatever for, I would say, 2 to 4 minutes, right? At least. And I look up and Marianne's doing this. I'm like, and she's still videotaping. You can see her doing this on her phone, like zooming in.
Like
I'm
that,
like,
yeah.
what the fuck's going on? I'm like, Jean, why are we getting video recorded again? So Jean turns Danielle around. She's like, hey, say hi to the video. And Marianne loses it. At not one point did we move from where we were. Our footprints are boom right there, solid track, right? And that's when Marianne came at us. Like she was.
So where were you guys at? I know you were at the address,
just outside of the gates.
Outside of the gates, and where was she at?
Inside by by her booth.
By her booth.
So I would say she advanced from, I would say where I'm sitting here to the corner of her wall.
Okay.
With her phone up, coming straight at Jean. Nothing else mattered in the world except Jean, you just threatened Leslie Tyler.
Did she have anybody with her?
Nope.
Okay, she just came all around with the phone.
Yep, shaking. She was shaking. She had.
And where was Miss Keck? Is it Keck or Heck?
So you're Marianne.
H-E-C-K.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's Heck. Where was she at when this happened?
She
Jean's
was
here.
right next to me.
She was right next to you.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh, that's right, because you
No.
turned her and said, "Smile for the camera."
Danielle was in front.
Just so I have a
you're
kind of vision.
Marianne coming, I'm Jean,
Yeah.
Danielle's here, and I'm over here. And I said, and I remember I even said, I introduced myself. I'm like, I don't do politics, I do dogs.
Yeah, you said that to
I-
Danielle.
Yeah, I introduced myself because you can see Danielle's looking at me like, well, who are you? Because you're with Jean. Marianne almost came through. Danielle had shifted over. At this point, that's when Marianne just full tilt, boom, straight at Jean.
You know, one thing
there's
that
obviously-
I forgot to mention was after this was all almost over with, and I said "fuck you" to Marianne, and she was elated and almost started jumping for joy, and she said, I've got it recorded, I've got her saying it. So that's what made me think, maybe this was kind of a setup, that.
She had spittle coming out of
So
her mouth.
she's going to have that recording because she was so happy about getting me to say.
I was going to say, from what you're telling me, if she was excited about that, then she'll have that recording. But I will definitely go talk to her.
Unless she thinks she's in trouble and then she'll delete it.
A lot of people don't know how to delete their trash.
I don't know if she knows that we're coming to interview her.
I don't know.
No, because word's gotten out that she's actually claiming Jean accosted her and Jean put hands on her and wrapped her hands around Jean's neck.
Okay.
So, but the video footage will prove that it was the exact opposite.
Okay.
I was happy when we were leaving, like, hey, oh yay, another complaint made against me that the sheriff's gonna have to deal with, which they have no proof of. I'm thinking, this was a great day, this is all that's happened. I avoid public events because of those trainers. Now, I'm done avoiding public events, it's not fair to me. And I like the sheriff.
Okay.
And I went to support him and to hear what Ganuccio said, because I never heard him speak.
One thing that Marianne is upset about is she's running for my job along with like 10 others, and she thinks I'm endorsing somebody and not endorsing her. I've made it public that I'm not endorsing anybody. This is their campaign to win or lose. I've stayed out of it all.
Okay.
And
All right.
I pride myself in doing that, but they keep trying to drag me into this, and I don't want to play. I want to retire. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not running for Senate. I'm not doing anything but playing with those two big
Well,
dogs out there.
congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I will definitely do the legwork on this and go make contact with everybody. I'll type up the report. I'm going to go pull a DR for it right now. Is there anything else you'd like done?